Its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. His first carry, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Now it's Hines, and this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a second straight play. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return from Browns TD. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself the best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Mahomes now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And he's got his man on the out route. Now a 2nd down and 6. And he'll fight his way. Call it a gain of a cut. Specifically lined
this direction now, they tried a really nice play.
Touchdown, Arizona. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll drop to throw. They'll roll him out right. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. On the move to his left. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw again. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Browns. Kyle Pitts, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns have taken the lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now here's Mahomes. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How
about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. 2nd and 11. Going down the middle, and it's complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On first down, Middleton. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Buying time to his left. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now a give right side. Bingham and a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
On 3rd down, Bingham. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year and 3rd overall. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
On first down, Mahomes. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. operating from the red zone now. Mahomes. Touchdown. It's complete. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Kenny Clark, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. On play action, they'll throw. That's caught left side. The tight end Pitts. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he will find his man on the outside. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. A big play there just before halftime.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. That's caught at the 2. That catch good for only a couple. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Three tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down inbounds.
Final adjustments being made in the locker room. We're just about set for the second half from Cleveland. And to bring it your way, we go back up to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he'll be out right at the 35.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their team. You got to figure this into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he'll be taken down past the 50. Whatever the discussions are at time to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Back to throw. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have...
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want to back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. They'll buy some time right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now the try here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. They run again with Hines. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 46 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they've played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up.
Yeah, and when you do say 10-0, it can't scare you as a team. Just think about it this way. For most of the year, they've been playing to win their division and get to the playoffs. Now the playoffs are just about a foregone conclusion. So now they have to down-focus their thoughts. And they need to make sure they keep it in that order.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Working with a 2nd and 3. Mahomes going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Cardinals have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From the 6. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
They'll run on first down. Middleton. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot.
They'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DK Metcalf hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, said, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands.
Side into the hands of his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
2nd and 5. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Joseph Osai, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. They'll drop to throw. hit as he throws there, incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the sideline.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. He's picked off near his own 48, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
On first down, Middleton. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this one is right through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Here's Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Cardinals. One thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They have the 3-point lead. Defense did their job. Now, late game. Although it looks good, you know the coaches, they haven't counted this as a victory yet.
I agree with you totally. Big applause for the defense, but no one is taking their headset off on the sidelines. They don't believe this game is over. The offense has to close this one out by taking care of the football.
And they'll try to close it out now. They're going to run this with a tight end. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. On third down, Middleton. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Sliding out of the pocket. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook? Yep. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. One final try from Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game. A big offense.